So when you approach a film like this, you're playing not just the villain, but really like the object of this person's like vendetta. Like the whole quest is leading towards. It's like, you know, if it's Indiana Jones, you're the Holy Grail, so to speak.
Yeah, well, the good thing about this character, or with how Niels directed it, you start off with my character as a victim.
True.
You know, he's been under these attacks, and you develop this sympathy for him. And you know, he can be playing, he can be looking for playing the sympathy card, but he's not. He's still trying to progress and move past this. But after 3 months of the torture, he seeks revenge after his best friend is found in his refrigerator. Then you learn in the middle of the film that he's the one that's brought this upon himself. This retribution is self-inflicted. And then the fact that he's aware of it, when he has a conversation with Colin and he says, what if it turns out that you're the person that ultimately ends up killing me? Now, I told the director, I was like, that doesn't seem right. Why would I say the person is gonna kill me? Why don't I say the person that tries to kill me? And the director said, no, he knows that he's going to die. He knows that he has
Chicken's
to pay for it.
coming home to roost, as they say, right?
That flipped and threw my understanding of the character into this tailspin, this moral quagmire, because I, as a human being, still didn't want my character to die. And I had a hard time reconciling with myself that I would have to die for something I've done. It's like Judas Iscariot not wanting to have to hang himself. But I was already...
There's an inevitability to it, and it's all... So do you think... This is interesting, this is what I wanted to talk to you about, is kind of getting in what you have to do to get in the head of someone who's so terrible that you have to find the good in, especially as the actor. Do you think, despite all of the awful deeds that this guy's obviously perpetrated throughout his career, that he regrets this particular one?
Of course. It's not the
and
killing...
not just because it gets him killed, but...
No, it's not the killing of Colin, but I believe, you know, when you're a boxer, it's okay to beat up and hurt the fighter across from you. But when you go into his corner and beat up his doctor, when you go and beat up his wife, when you go and beat up his child, that's what you have to pay for. Now, Alphonse, early on, trying to frighten Colin's family, Victor's family, by shooting outside, having some man shoot outside their house. But when it ended up killing the child, and he could not silence that, and had to do something against his own moral nature, the code of you don't kill the innocent, you don't kill women and children, you don't kill the innocent, and you don't kill cops. That's what you do. Alphonse, because he had the same name as Al Capone, you know, he carried himself according to that. He wanted to be Dutch Schultz and Al Capone. He wanted to be that good gregarious guy, you know. But knowing that he had broken that code, he couldn't have peace.
Acceptance comes from of this is what I get.
And Niels directed that very well. Colin, there's a moment when Colin saves my life, and Colin explained to me that Niels wanted us to have a moment inside the grate where I look at him and I'm like, thank you, and Colin is supposed to be no problem. But Colin had a hard time because he's saving the life of the person that killed his family. And that was strange. All of that stuff it was a very hard and interesting place to be, you know, to come unwound, but reminding myself that I was the one that had woven the rope that I would ultimately hang myself with by my actions.
And it was all those dynamics, all those types of scenes that made this such a compelling film to watch.
Yeah, Niels is
You go in
beautiful.
thinking it's going to be one thing, and then you get those moments, and it's something else entirely.